Hey everybody, it's Norm from Tested here at Wonderfest 2023, and we did it. We found the man who made this diorama. This is Brad Growden. Brad,
right. Thank you.
So nice to meet you. You are the maker of this incredible recreation of the ILM model shop, the filming miniature shop.
Yeah.
Wow, tell me about the journey making this piece.
Well, it's something that's always kind of just been in the back of my head, kind of just bugging at me, and something I had to kind of work on. And actually, I have a friend of mine who's also here who had come up with, he had figured out the like the plans for it, and I gotten the plans from him.
For the Dykstra camera.
Yeah, for the rig, but and it was all kind of based on like the only thing that's a real model kit is the Bandai. It's the 350 scale.
Yes.
And if you do the math and you figure that out, then this makes everything else 16th scale for the 5-footer. So that set the scale for it.
And thankfully it's not a 4-foot long model that you're able to put in, but you're capturing a moment in time. You're telling the whole story of what it must have been like for them to build the hero ships and then use motion control to film them for Star Wars.
Well, these guys, this is supposed to be John Dykstraflex.
That's Dykstraflex. I recognize the head and everything.
Right. I took the just a random file I found of a person, and I took him into a program, and I put the hair on him and stuff.
There's an intensity that captures John Dykstra.
But these guys, they revolutionized the way movies are made. It was before and after this, and they did it in just a little warehouse in Van Nuys. It was it changed the world.
Well, you've also set decorated with a wonderful storytelling.
Yeah.
I mean, from the miniature, Tamiya kits that they'd be using to, I see all these spruce sheets. I mean, the more I look, the more I see.
Well, that was the idea. Yeah, you just kind of like once you get in, then you're like, oh, there's where the Universal Greebly comes from, the Leopold kit.
Yes.
I wanted to make sure you saw that one. And I tried to get the right kits, but I was, mostly just any kit I could find a flat
picture of
image of, and you just start building boxes.
Yeah.
But even down to I've seen so many of the reference pictures. Like this was pretty well covered. That they had a camera crew there that day that they were doing this. So there's tons of pictures, tons of video, and I found like there's a picture of Elvis on the side of the of here because there was a little picture of Elvis on the side of the camera.
Amazing. And then of course, that lighting is so important. You've lit up not only your spots here, you have the light around the Falcon. This is how roughly how the setup was?
Yeah, and there's the little red light on the gantry that's in that one shot, like for 1 second, there it is.
Yes. Of course, people will recognize there's the famous scroll, which they also filmed.
Right.
In
They used the Dykstraflex to film
Yeah.
it, and that's the original text. They shot it one way, and then Lucas showed it to all of his friends, and they were like, "This is way too long. You got to cut it down." So this is the longer, overly obtuse text of the.
What was your favorite part of this build? What thing to put together? The scratch build was the most fun.
Well, the scratch building is not really my thing, but it was fun. Really, just kind of diving into the research. Finding pictures, finding reference stuff. Like this speaker is the speaker that's in all those pictures of the model shop, and I went into and designed that. It was the first time I'd ever designed something 3D. Luckily it's just boxes and circles, so that was easy enough.
I mean, this is a very special Wonderfest because you have very amazing guests. Laura Peterson, Bill George. Have any of the original crew been able to see the model or take a look?
I know Bill George saw it because I was walking by and I saw him checking it out, so I came by.
Oh, what a treat!
Yeah.
What a treat! Oh, you've really captured something, and the imagination of Star Wars fans everywhere. Because this is stuff of legend, of course, with the Imagineering story that aired this past year. So folks really got a better sense of what the energy of this room.
That's what I called that excellent reference. It was a great documentary. Yeah.
Amazing! Congratulations on this over a year-long project. Sounds
yeah,
like.
yeah, off and on. Just kind of when I had time to. Yeah.
Oh, Brad, Thank you so much. I'm so glad we found you and you were able to share this with our audience.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, cool.